leader of a gang at my school. I have lawyers here waiting for you. I sped to the school because my daughter Odette was only 15 years old. When I walked into the office, Odette was sitting in a chair surrounded by the principal, two lawyers, and a teenage boy with a bandaged nose. One lawyer was holding a camera pointed right at her. The principal pointed at me. We're recording everything. If I were you, I'd get a lawyer. I looked at my daughter. What is going on? She didn't say a word. The principal slammed his hand on the table. Your daughter has sent 17 boys to the hospital. She's been training girls how to fight after school, how to break noses, how to hit pressure points. He grabbed Odette's arm and yanked up her sleeve. Her knuckles were swollen and purple. Look at this monster. She's dangerous. The lawyer zoomed the camera in on her bruised hand. The principal threw her arm down. And you want to know how we caught her? The principal pointed at the boy in the corner. That's my son. She broke my son's nose with her fists. I will be suing your family personally. The lawyers nodded behind him. Your daughter is looking at expulsion, criminal charges, and lawsuits from every boy she put in the hospital. I sat down next to Odette and took her hand. Tell me what happened. Odette stood up tall and pointed at the principal. The 17 boys at the hospital were taking photos of girls' skirts and selling them to each other. We reported it to you for 2 years straight. You told us we should appreciate the attention. The principal's mouth opened, but nothing came out. Odette pointed at the boy with the bandaged nose, and the boy who made girls feel the most unsafe. Your son. That's why I punched him. The boy looked down at his shoes. The principal stood up. This is not how we handle things. You didn't handle anything, Odette snapped, and I've never heard her raise her voice like that. You said boys will be boys. Well, of course they will. They're boys. Those boys would still have their noses if they kept their hands to themselves. Funny how they all stopped the second girls started fighting back. The lawyer lowered the camera and looked at me. We're no longer representing the principal. We'll be representing you and your daughter. We have everything we need. I walked up to the principal and leaned in close. If I were you, I'd get a look. My daughter's principal called. Your daughter is the leader of the...
Could you go to jail for dating a cop? Yeah, you actually commented this. Here's 3 things you need to know. Number 1.
Police, open up. Where were you last night? You didn't respond to any of my texts.
I invoked the 5th?
That's not how that works.
Right. You can only invoke the 5th if you're in custody and being interrogated. It won't save your relationship problems.
What's your name?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'm doing a search.
Number 2. Cops can't just start searching your home if they don't have your consent or warrant, even if they are your girlfriend.
Mind if I find anything in here even remotely illegal? I'm taking you in.
Ha, good luck. And number 3, if you plan on dating a cop, maybe don't leave illegal stuff lying around in plain view.
Oh, so it's really hidden, huh? Looks like I'm tearing up the couch.
Please don't.
Alright, nothing here. You win this round, but I'm watching you, hot stuff.
I love the law. Could you go to jail for dating a cop? Yeah, you actually commented this. Here's 3.
I know you belong to but tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart.
We should, hey, everybody's been, a lot of people's been, subscribed.
Alô, vou passar a questão. A conta é muito fácil, acho que vocês conhecem.
Professora, que conta é essa?
20 mais 20, mais 20 mais 7. Aí é muito fácil, o professor é 6, 7. 20 mais 20. Alô, vou passar a questão. A conta é muito fácil, acho que vocês conhecem.
Professora, que conta é essa?
20 mais 20, mais 20 mais 7. Aí é muito fácil.
4 things I never seen in my life. 1 mermaid. 2 dragon. 3 alien. 4 someone more beautiful than you. 4
Both of the kids wanted the same bike, so one saved up money, working hard day after day until her pile slowly grew, while the other just borrowed money from every kid in school, meaning he was able to buy the bike right away. But this also meant he owed favors to everyone who gave him money. First, he carried backpacks for his classmates. Then he started giving them his lunch every day, just to keep paying them back. Months passed, and finally, the other kid had saved enough to buy her bike, with nothing owed to anyone. Meanwhile, the other kid was still working off his debt. In the end, they both got the bike, but he didn't have to wait and she didn't have to owe. It just depends on what you're willing to compromise. Both of the
There was once an old man who randomly decided one day to literally turn himself into candy. You see, when the man realized that he was close to death, he completely stopped eating normal foods and instead switched to a strict diet of nothing except pure honey. But he wouldn't just eat it. The man would actually bathe in it every single day until his sweat, tears, and poop were entirely made of honey. This, however, forced his organs to eventually shut down, and after he had passed away, his body was submerged into a pool of honey and sealed tightly for exactly 100 years. After generations passed by, the town finally opened the coffin to find that his body had become completely mummified into a sweet candy. And for years, the town would break his body into tiny pieces to sell it in the markets as a rare snack, said to actually heal bone. There was once an old man.
I picked my daughter up from school and heard her stomach growling so loud that it scared me. Why are you so hungry? Did you use the lunch money I gave you? She shook her head no and started crying. Our whole class has been saving our lunch money for our teacher to buy a new house because she's getting evicted. She always tells us, if you can help someone, you always should. So we're helping her. My heart broke. My daughter was starving herself to save her 4th grade teacher because the principal wasn't paying her enough. Can you help us save her, Dad? I said yes, because I do anything for my daughter. So the next day after school, I helped the kids set up tables in the parking lot. We put up a banner that said, help save our teacher. The kids laid out everything they had to sell. Pokemon cards, old game consoles, toys they brought from home. The kids were smiling, making sales, counting every dollar from the glass jar, until the principal walked out of the school. He looked at the tables, looked at the banner, and ripped it down, crumbled it into a ball, and threw it at one of the kids. This is school property. You can't do this here. One of the kids held the jar with all their earnings in his hands. The principal saw the jar and snatched it away from him. Any funds raised on school grounds belong to the school. The teacher gets paid enough. This is mine now. He laughed while the kids cried and walked away with the jar. My daughter ran to me and held my leg. Dad, if the teacher doesn't get enough money to buy a new home, she has to quit. I don't want her to. She's the reason I love school. She started crying. I needed to do something to help. I pulled out my phone and wrote a post online about what happened, hoping someone out there would care. No one replied, and the next morning, I took my daughter to say goodbye to the teacher. The kids were surrounding the teacher, crying, hugging her. Suddenly, a black SUV pulled into the parking lot. A man in a black suit stepped out. The teacher gasped, like she knew him. He walked straight to the teacher. I saw the post last night. You probably don't remember me, but I was the hungry kid in your class 15 years ago. You brought me extra food every day. He held up a check of $100,000. You always told me, if you can help someone, you always should. You help everyone. It's time someone helps you. The teacher collapsed into tears. The man looked at the principal in the doorway and handed him a $1 note. You said the teacher gets paid enough, so I think this is enough for you too. The whole parking lot laughed at. I picked my daughter up from school.
I'm a blueberry. I'm a blueberry. I'm a blueberry. I'm a blueberry.
If you and your significant other break up, who keeps the pet? It's over, Toots. I'm taking Nally Cyrus with me.
No way. She's mine.
Oh, please. I signed the adoption papers, which means in this legal argument, the courts would likely side with me.
What? No, you didn't. I signed the adoption papers, so the courts would side with me. Maybe this will make you remember. Here, you sign.
No, you Pookie.
I guess it doesn't matter since we're never gonna break up.
Together?
Together.
Well, the next thing that would decide who keeps Nally Cyrus is who paid for more of her necessities.
I just spent $300 on her yesterday. I got her nails done.
I said necessities. I paid for her vet bills, for medicine.
I bought the food, the litter box, and it says here that in STEM states, if ownership is unclear, the courts will defer to the well-being of the animal.
That's true.
It looks like since I'm the one who feeds her, bathes her, and cleans her litter box, a judge would likely determine that she's in better care with her mommy.
If it's really about Nally's well-being, then let's do this like adults. We can draw up a contract for joint custody for our daughter. If you and your significant other break up, who keeps the pet?
It's my dad. It's my dad.
But if I are a dad,
Bag to class. What prize in the bag?
When I'm employed, I'm alone.
It's my Oh my God, there's a blizzard outside. Good thing there's no school today.
Nope, I checked. School isn't cancelled.
Are you kidding me?
A few moments later.
I really don't want to be here.
Hey class, we're gonna be on the computers today.
Let's go.
Hey, can someone get the TV? Cause we're gonna be watching a movie.
Let's go. It's a delivery for room 305. Let's go. Oh, and also here's some free chicken wings on the house. Let's go.
Hey class, who was down to play some dodgeball
with you for the rest of the class?
Let's go. Hey, Acorn, I think your dad's here.
What?